Today we're on our way to the Fredericksburg Nationals. They clinched the playoffs yesterday, and there's only 2 games left in the official season with playoffs after that. And today is Cancer Awareness Day.
It is, yeah.
And Shari has been asked to throw out the first pitch.
Yes.
Or one of the first pitches.
One of the first pitches.
And that has been quite the experience for you the last week. You've been kind of nervous about it.
Yes, I am not a softball player.
We played on the field yesterday with our friends Scott and Paul, who assisted Shari.
Paul gave me a few tips, so we'll see if they work for me or not.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
When did the symptoms start? Like, when did you start not feeling right?
Well, unfortunately, the symptoms, they kind of slowly progressed. Like, at first I was like, oh, that's weird. And then nothing happened for a few months, and then it would come back. So I kind of just brushed it off for a while, but I became extremely anemic. And it kind of also looked like everything pointed out, well, anemia is causing these other symptoms. So we just need to take care of the anemia, and then everything else will work itself out. And I was like, that sounds good to me. Anemia is pretty easy to treat. Iron infusions were easy. Unfortunately, then, after having those for a while and they weren't improving, things were actually getting worse, I ended up needing to get a blood transfusion, which was much more significant, but it did make me feel a lot better. So.
And this went on for a couple of months, and we weren't really getting answers as to, the underlying condition, what was causing all of this.
Yeah.
And we continued, living life and doing all the things that we do on YouTube. And at one point,
I was faking it for a long time.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, trying to be like, I'm fine, I'm healthy. Doctors say I'm fine, so I'm fine.
Yeah. And then it kind of all fell apart while we were doing a YouTube video.
While we were in Disney.
At Disney,
yes.
Happiest place on earth. And it was one of those things, we had our niece Noelle down there for a surprise visit. She thought she was going to Minnesota to pick up sticks. And a very cute video. You can go back and watch that.
We were at Universal and I wasn't doing well. And then I actually started feeling a lot better. And then, so go on.
And we were at Disney, and Noelle, it was her second visit to Disney.
Right, but she was taller, so she could ride more.
Exactly. There was a lot more she could do, and we were having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
But Shari got to a point where she couldn't continue, so she said, "I'm gonna sit down. 2-3 more hours left in the night. Go with Noelle. Do all the stuff, have the fun, and come back and get me when you're done." I said, "Okay." So. We finished out the evening. We went out on all the rides, Tron, all that stuff, and we got back and we realized Shari was not in a very good state at that point.
No.
Disney was amazing.
Yeah.
We were able to get we were parked at Epcot. We were able to get a wheelchair. We were able to get to Epcot, avoiding lines on the monorails and things to get her. We were unaware at the time, but Disney also provides free emergency service to the emergency rooms.
Right.
Not an ambulance, but just like a shuttle to the emergency rooms, which we didn't know at the time. We would have taken that.
Right. But no, I was in the wheelchair the whole way.
I couldn't. Friends,
I was kind of in and out of consciousness. So.
And our friends in Florida were troopers. They not only brought Noelle and Vicky back to the hotel, but they brought us to the emergency room. So there's 2 different cars going 2 different directions, and we got to the emergency room. It had to be midnight by the time we got there.
It was late.
And we were there till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But we're very thankful because in the emergency room they did an ultrasound,
and that's when they found the tumor, which at that point they still didn't think it was a tumor. They were like, you're young, you're healthy, it's more than likely just a fibroid that's kind of gotten out of control. So I was still pretty hopeful. At that point, though, I wasn't able to get a doctor's appointment near me. It was one of those things. It's like, okay, well, it's a 6-7 month wait, but they were like, well, push the point that you have this growth that needs to be looked at. And so we ended up finding a doctor that was a little further away, but that one that would see me within a week.
Yeah, and so that happened, and I was out of town when the diagnosis hit the My Charts.
Yeah, Got an alert. So I'm a physical therapist assistant. I do home health care. I was with a patient when I got the alert that my chart had been updated, and I was like, okay. And so I kind of like wrapped up my treatment, and I looked, and everything was red. Everything was in these big block letters. Endometrial cancer is what I had. They weren't at that. With endometrial cancer, they can't actually stage it until you have a hysterectomy. So that was the plan.
Afterwards, one of the things that we discussed is, we have a very busy lifestyle, and we travel a lot. We do a lot of things: music festivals, cruises, amusement parks, and Shari, at one point was like, well, we're going to have to cancel everything. And, we had that conversation, and it was like, well, let's not cancel anything. Let's cancel it as we need to.
Yeah.
If there's things that we can do, we'll still do it. And if we can't, then we'll cancel it and we'll move on. And, I don't think we canceled anything. Everything just fit perfectly.
We went on a cruise. We went to a music festival.
You had the surgery, and then we healed in enough time. The doctor gave us the approval to do the cruise, and so
I healed very well. That was one thing.
It's because she had a good nurse.
They were all kind of shocked. They're like, "What do you mean?" They were like, oh, it's going to be probably 3-4 weeks before you can walk around the block. And 3 days later, I was walking a mile. I think we went to the movies 4 or 5 days later. But that was because, and I'm always a stickler for this, I listened to my doctor's orders to a T. Anything they said to do, I did. If they said don't do. I followed his diet. I followed exactly how much sleep to get. And I really do think that helped my recovery a lot after my hysterectomy.
So we continued on with life. Then shortly after the cruise, Shari went into treatment, which started with chemotherapy, right?
Yep. I had to have a port placement, so I have a port. And then the day after my port placement, I started chemo. So that was in September. So exactly a year ago. That's when I started. Yeah.
And we had a music festival we got to go to, and there were some other events going through the winter. And
I went to them bald. Okay. Well, I either had a cap or a wig on. Yeah. So yeah. How long was chemotherapy? It lasted 4 months. I had 6 treatments that were every 3 weeks. I started September 6th, 5th, one of those, and my last treatment was on December 26th, so the day after Christmas.
And after chemo, the tests were done, biopsy, or
CT scan and PET scan. And at that point, I was shown as clear, no evidence of disease. But because afterwards, it had been determined that I had grade 3, stage 3. They were like, we really recommend you also do radiation. So in March and April, I did 5.5 weeks of internal and 2 treatments of external radiation.
And that was a daily thing.
Yes, that was 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday, I had to do it. The treatments weren't long. They usually were 10-15 minutes, but it was every single day. I went after work. I was working shorter. Oh, I worked the whole time, except for after I recovered from surgery. I feel like I should mention that. But I would work shorter days, probably was done work by 2, and then would go over and do my radiation. And that sucked. Radiation sucked. I kept telling people radiation was worse than chemo, and people thought I was crazy, but I was nauseous every day. I lost 18 pounds in 5 weeks. I was sick. I had no energy. But,
It was not fun.
No.
And
that was when I really was like, I'm not doing anything. I think parks were opening up and stuff, and I was like, you go. I can't do this. I did get to go to Raptera's Media Day though, and I was like, okay, I wrote it once, and I was like, now I'm gonna go throw up.
And so radiation finished up, more scans, and then since then I've been no evidence of disease. But there's still treatment going.
I'm still doing Keytruda immunotherapy. I do that every 6 weeks. And that I'll probably be doing for a couple of years, basically kind of to keep the cancer away.
Pulling up to Fredericksburg now, so it's time to prepare.
I'm sweating. I'm so nervous. Tonight is Cancer Awareness Night, so the players are wearing special jerseys, and some of the jerseys they're doing a silent auction for, and one that I want is silent auction number 7, Christian, so I'm going to go sign up for it.
I'm just not trying to like.
Nervous?
Yeah. I don't want to do this.
So Scott, yesterday you were on the field with Shari practicing. How is she doing?
She did amazing. She is going to rock it tonight. I feel sorry for that catcher here. I hope he can catch. 'Cause she's throwing heat tonight. Heat.
Shari, he's wearing your jersey.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting that jersey. I love it, yeah.
Let's make some noise for Abby. Please direct your attention to the field as we roll out tonight's race side. Settle in their first pitches. In July 2024, Shari was diagnosed with stage 3, grade 3 endometrial cancer. Thanks to the incredible care she received from Bon Secours Medical Group, she was declared NED, no evidence of disease, this past February. She is honored. That's right, give her a big round of applause. She is honored to be here tonight, celebrating life and raising awareness for all those impacted by cancer.
That's right, guys. This is Shari. Someone give it up for her. All right, Shari. Show us what you got.
Got it.
She's winding up.
You did it!
Yay! It's over!
Because after we had it, that's when we got it.
Get it! Get a picture, you two, real quick.
I think it's good.
So we are at the bottom of the 5th. After the 5th inning is over, the auction's over. Shari's winning at 360 for Christian's jersey. So you can see the table is now crazy.
Smells like him.
All right, give us a twirl. Let's see it. So we want to see the number and everything. Come on.
It's a baseball jersey, not a dress.
Well, we want to see it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy the show.
Successful night.
Yes.
First pitch was thrown out.
Yep.
You got the jersey you
The
wanted.
jersey, yeah.
Everything is good. Look at
So
that.
that's my ribbon color, peach. So I'm very happy that's on there. It's not always represented, so
Yeah.
very happy. Yep.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. She's on cloud 9 right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Clint.
I'm Shari.
We're the Novaks. We'll see you guys on the next adventure. Bye.